Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Play some more Conquest of Elysium 5 because, I don't know. I'm enjoying playing this, so we're doing this instead of, like, Stalker 2. And I think this game's not going to go on for too much longer. So, yeah. Now, let's see. Continuing with the High Cultist campaign. Pregzt is dead. Him and his army and other commander, which was with him, they all died through this golem army, which is proving to be quite a problem. But I've been thinking about how we're going to be dealing with this. The terracotta soldiers, I'm not too fussed about. They're, 2 armor, 8 hit points, sure, they're pretty tough. And they're mindless, so our mind spells don't work against them. But they're not that bad. The stone golems, however, their armor is 3, but they've got 156 hit points, 25 hit points. A benefit we have to this force is, as far as I know, the enchanter, which is the faction with the golems, need these crystal towers to be able to heal their golems. So we have this crystal tower, and I haven't seen another one on the map. They can create new ones, but, well, I haven't seen one around the place, so I'm guessing they don't have another one, which means that they can't repair their golems. So any damage we deal to them, they're going to keep. We still need to deal damage to them, though, and that's proving to be difficult. Oh, the Iron Golem's only got 3 armor as well. 205 hit points, though. So it's got fire, cold, half shock resistance. So we could hit them with lightning. Stone Golems aren't actually immune to lightning. Oak golems, the wood golems are weak to fire. Clay golems are immune to poison, and they have regeneration. But they've got 1 armor, so they're not really a problem. And the other things like this, Dog of Gold. I think those are just guards for their Master Enchanter, who I believe we actually killed their enchanters. This army doesn't have any generals in it. I don't see one. Let me have a look. Unless I'm overlooking one. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's actually a enchanter in there. Now there's a bunch of enchanters over here. So I might want to recruit some guys there to get rid of them. They separated all their enchanters from this golem army, which is it's pretty nice for me because well, yeah, it makes my job easier. So this is the Stone Eye. I could create 10 archers and 5 hybrid crossbowmen there, trying to deal with those terracotta soldiers and end up shooting the enchanters. The enchanters do have magic, but they are but men. I think getting the crossbows would be better than getting... Or should I get more archers? 1 to 5 damage, a parasitic tentacle. 1 to 3 damage, but they can fire every turn, I think. Because I think the crossbows, yeah, only usable once every 2 rounds. So if I wanted to maximize volume of shots, I would want to get archers. I think I'll do that because I need to shoot at them every turn they get there. I'll also recruit some units in Crowspire down here. So this army, since it doesn't have any generals in it, I assume it can't move on its own. It's just stuck here. I don't think the dogs can lead the army. And if I get rid of them, they won't be able to recruit anymore. Until, I guess, I get a enchanter from the outpost. But that's not now, so... Yay. I control most of the rest of the map. Well, yeah, the enchanter is the only faction left. I'm moving this army up in with Kalthuga. He has a significant force. A lot of these formless spawns, which deal acid damage, and the golems aren't resistant to that. And they are blunt resistance. See, the golems don't actually deal magical attacks. They just punch things with their fists. And they have the iron golems got poison cloud, which they spray out every hit, every turn. So, but yeah, I mean, they deal a lot of damage. 1-to-1 plus 25, 1-to-1 plus 30, 1-to-10, but it's not magical. And then we've got this. It's not ethereal. Got 2 armor, 69 hit points. It's got life drain. I don't think it can use that on the unliving golems. And then mind burn doesn't work on them. Reading the stars, I think, is a buff. Yeah. These are just, they just slap things with it with their tentacles. These deal lightning damage. And again, the paralyzed and all that's not... Yeah, doesn't affect lifeless beings. What have you got? We're getting 29 sacrifices per turn, 69 gold per turn, 10 iron, but I really haven't been having much to spend the iron on. How big's your force? Okay. Go deal with those wolves. And... 2 bears over there. Get some more crossbows. Got 23 units there. 33 units there. And we've got this outpost down here. I'm going to move you up to here. That outpost is this one, I think. So we'll create some... We won't, because I don't have enough gold. Okay. Enter. Oh, that army can move. That army teleported. Okay, then. How the heck did you get over there? I guess they did. I guess they had a second army. Well then. Did they come from there? There's a great enchanter. Haruman. Does their faction name change after we killed the other one? Yeah. Do we know? So I think that guy's dead. So they appeared down there. Ugh, great. Let's see. This army. Quite a large one. can take all these. And... well, we're not going to get over there in time. Just, let me drop a few of these. Well, I want to keep this out of your hands. So we'll head down there. You can join up. Get the tower bridge. Slightly less powerful, but we don't have a spellcaster there to summon new creatures. Hmm. They're gonna move up there and take my deserted port. Head back here. And contact old ones. Nice. Get another Nihagon. Another star spawn. Cool. Yeah. Could send lesser horrors. Let me try that. Okay. Where do they appear? Somewhere. Maybe over here somewhere? I wonder if they will actually go after that army. What? It was saying there's mostly desert bushes here. Ah, I see. Okay. Well. So that's that big army. I mean, I guess knowing that that portal goes from here all the way up to there is useful. They took the crystal tower. I do want to keep that out of their hands. Okay, use contact old ones again. Ah, frick. Well. We summoned another one. But he went rogue. There we go. I will recruit a cultist of the deep up here. And also some more soldiers. There we go. Terracotta Captain. Ooh, he's got an item. What's he got? Scroll of Infernal Paths. Infernal Paths teleports the army somewhere. Yeah, sure. Attack him. Take that. Going after my Star Oak. They'll probably kill that pretty easily. So it'll be interesting to see how the Stellar Maw goes against it. Because it disintegrates. Magic resistance negates. But it doesn't say it doesn't work on lifeless beings. So it could just devour them. Be pretty neat. Oh, not enough sacrifices. Okay, never mind. Where do I want you to go? Kind of want to join the armies up. I'll send you over there. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Probably very quickly. Apparently they can poison them. Hey, cool, he killed one. And a second. And a set. But it killed two of them. That's pretty neat. Killed both of the oak. Both of the oak golems. They've got so many items. Faithful. Golden plate mail. HP plus 5. Armor 4. Poison cloud wand. Magic flowers. 1d2 Venus traps. Gem of concentration. Mace of pain. And spirit eye. Oh right, it's one of those ones. Spirit sight sense dead, but he had to lose an eye for it. The terracotta soldier had to lose an eye for it. Okay, well they took that. Slightly more difficult. I need the units. So we'll keep summoning things. I mean, this deserted port is, it's not important that I keep this area, that I keep this. I have better settlements. So I could just leave this. But there's a lot of, like, settlements here which I've built up, so I don't want them to have it. Which one's that? That one, right. Get those spearmen. Want my silver mine back. Where was that really good mountain? Had the trolls in it. Just there. Lumps of the forest. Sure. What's that do? +1 strength, +5 hit points, 100 poison resistance. Okay. But it takes up the hand slot, so these guys can't wield it. They've only got miscellaneous. Just take these back. They do like sending single commanders out. Ironic lion pelt. I'm interested in seeing what these items are, so. +5 HP, 2 armor, pierce resistance and slash resistance. Okay. Oh, interesting that his hit points goes up with the item. But his current hit points don't. So would you need regeneration? No, he would heal up when he's in a settlement. Impossible to interpret. It'll be accurate for 1 month. Good job. Can you cast spells? Anything useful? Guard the outpost. Oh, hello. Or Tide Horror. That must be one of the things I summoned. Horrors are astral beings that feed on the emotions of suffering, blah blah blah. Foul magic level 1. Wave of pus. Burst 5. Delightful. 45 hit points, no armor, 10 magic resistance. Stealth, spirit sight, 100% fire resistance, immune to sleep, ethereal, pierce, slashing, blunt resistance, causes dread, disease. Enemy attacking this unit in melee will be diseased unless it succeeds with a magic resistance check. Yeah, that's like, I think that's like the wounds enemy units can get when they get hit in combat. Because I believe in Dominions at least, units have a age. In Dominions, it seems like, not in here. They have an age, and when they hit a certain age, they will start getting diseases, which will weaken them. We should be able to deal with that, I think. What's this do? 1 to 6. Double damage versus fire beings. Burst 5, range 1. Stun. Extra effective target is affected. Damage 1 to 999. Doesn't affect lifeless beings. Doesn't affect water breathers. Magic resistance negates easily. Armor negating. Area effect single target. Delightful. Right, it's got 2 spells from this, whatever that is. Yeah, just sit there and we'll join up. I guess those other horrors must have attacked them. And gotten killed off. Favorable for reliable summonings. Summonings would be powerful now. No, I don't have the stronger one. You haven't moved. You use it. Hang on. No, who had the... Was it you? It was you. Contact old ones. No weapons. Well, we get another one of those. Okay. Slog off. I mean, they're nice. But all these spells don't affect mindless creatures. I'm hoping for something with a bit more physical oomph than brain-eating illithids. Oh, hello. Float cat horror. The float cat horror appears as a rotting corpse of a large cat, where its head should be. Bloody tentacles sprout and bony spikes protrude from its back. The apparition is difficult to discern, as it constantly flickers and fades in and out of existence. Blah 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 about horrors. Okay. Yeah, pretty horrific. 13 hit points. Strength 5, 7 magic resistance, no armor. Life drain and astral claw. Magical armor negating physical attack. I think that just means... I think that means its attack ignores armor. They're not mindless, so theoretically we could possibly convert them. Okay, you lot. Time to attack here. So what's this group? Yeah, Great Enchanter. And there's one dude next door watching the fight. they kill a bunch of these guys, it's going to take me quite a while to get it back, to build the force back up. So many sacrifices. I want you to have these guys and wander over there, because I want you to take back this silver mine. Okay. There was another cultist to recruit. I'm going to recruit you over here. Knun. And you can have these heavy infantries. Okay. Come on, I hope this goes well. Well, these are immune to lightning, so he's not going to do much. And I think the gate's immune to lightning as well, yeah. Or shock. Good thing a lot of my guys can actually go over walls. Or a few of them. To die because it's got life drain tentacles, but it can't drain life from lifeless creatures. It's got stellar maw though, which apparently does 1 to 1000 as opposed to 1 to 999. A little bit stronger. Where the heck did you come from? Get out of there. You'd think with the only living guy in the army being this dude over here, that they would, that all my mind control attacks would home in on him. There he goes. Any moment now. Win? They keep popping up. Okay. Good. Goes to show you how effective regeneration is. Takes my Storm Drake died quite a few times in that battle, but he regenerated back. Okay. We got that back. Go back and attack that. I don't want... What's the other one? Lesser Elder summoning. Lesser Elder beings. Maybe I should do that. I mean, does it summon other things other than these guys? I'm pretty sure it does. Zap. Okay. Oh, look. There's a fire elemental. I guess it came from the volcano? Okay, who do I want to leave behind? Don't want the Earth Shaper. I'll... What's the Hargon's level? Okay. I think I'll leave you behind. Yeah, you can take those troops and keep them protecting this area. And you can take over this village again. We need to take back the tower bridge. And also have a look in that hole. Oh, that was the wrong dude! Sigh. Oh, well. Go there. Go there, take that. Enter. Oh, hello. So, what are you? Bunch of terracotta soldiers. Okay. Galar, you can join up. It would be very difficult. Yeah, let's not do that. A lot of ants and stuff around here. What was that? Stone eye. That's that big army. They're coming back to take the silver mine again. Right, yeah. Three more turns I can't do anything. Well, I can't defeat you with this. No, because that's the same. Any summoning is difficult. Oh. Oh, damn it, I skipped. Well, I can say that we won that. Quick, shoot the fire! You might kill it. No, you didn't. Oh. I really like that silver mine. I think that was there. Yeah, it was. I would like if you could attack him, please. Actually talked. You could take a number of troops. That would probably be enough, actually. But you can't because you're slow. Okay, well, just get rid of everything which counts as slow. Okay. Oh, good. It actually tells you up there if your army's slow moving or not. And I misclicked. I did a good job. Okay, very good. We got a poison cloud wand, magic flowers, and golden plate mail, and a gem of concentration, and a mace of pain. Spirit eye, faithful. That was all their magic items. Very good. Talked. You're loaded to the gills with things. Perhaps literally in our case. So you got the snake staff, which summons the snake. Magic flowers, which summons some Venus flytraps. Combat caster. And the armor. And I think, yeah, the hybrid crossbowman here has another item. Spirit sight and sense dead. Misses with 10% of all attacks. We can't remove that from him. Because it's cursed. So as soon as he picked it up, he jammed it in his eye. Give that to you. The Mace of Pain. Doesn't affect lifeless beings. What about Faithful? Who got that? You do. Lucky. 1 to 7. Magic. Give that to you. Just brigand up here. Do I have anything which could help negate poison on that guy? No. Who'll give you that? Snake staff doesn't negate, or it doesn't protect against poison. So many effects, so many poison effects, which are completely useless. Get over here. Yeah, whatever. Hi, Lynn. Oh. We left those dudes out in the middle of nowhere. Well, go pick them up. Actually, do I want to... His army's still slow, and that's just going to be the case. That's just going to be how it is. Reliable summonings. Probably be weaker. What have you got? Send lesser horror. Send lesser horror. And you've got call elder beings. Elder beings or a Yithian sage? That has caused summoned like 5 Yithians before, but we didn't actually take control of them. Army of the Deep. That summons a bunch of deep ones. Which is... I mean, the War Shamblers are pretty good. But we only get, like... What? 2 of those? And we got, like, 6 of the others? 8? Of the, deep ones? So it's... I feel like it'd be better spent getting, like, 1 more powerful creature than a bunch of, like, infantry. Okay. What's that? Horror of the Deeps. They use the model, or the image which Dagon uses in Minions. 27 hit points, strength 7, armor 1, magic resistance 5, 12 morale, generation 5, it causes fear. It's got a bite and 2 claw attacks. Okay. Could you do that again? We got some mannequins? What are those? Zombies. Though not undead in the traditional sense, so-called Cthulhu zombies act in much the same way as normal undead. The only real difference is that it is a mixture of parasites, plant matter, and the dreams of elder gods that propel these horrors forward in search of flesh. Has a tendency to wander off. Oh, they're insane, are they? No? Pierce / blunt resistance, they're mindless, they cause fear, semi-stupid. Will move on their own if given the opportunity. They will behave normally once taken command of by a leader. Oh, okay, so if you just leave them in a settlement, they'll wander off. Good. They're immune to charm. 8 hit points. Immune to morale, strength 6. Claw, a bite, and a tentacle attack. Yeah, they use the image here, which one of the again a faction in Dominions uses. What's the faction called? Asphodel. It's like evil Pangaea, which is like fauns and satyr and centaurs and all that. Asphodel is like forest beings, but they've turned to dark magic. One of the things they do is that they summon these undead creatures called mannequins. And, is it Mandragora? They're like skeletons which have been animated through the use of vines. They actually have sleep attacks, which is pretty nice. Or sleep-causing attacks. Strange mist. Right, we can't see anything. Okay, pick up these troops. Dead sensed. Strong presence of the dead here. Oh, that's what the eye does. Okay, this is a thing which the necromancer can get. This means that there's like dead bodies here which we could resurrect if we had a necromancer. Where were? You're the one I left behind. I've gotten very confused. I want you to go back up and join up with him. This guy is the one protecting down here. $85. Star's still alright. Slightly more difficult, probably weaker. No. That mist is not going to help us. Can I take a dude with someone with some underwater creatures and like go take some territory underwater? Take those. I want you to go there. Everyone else, go back into the settlement. Okay. Getting some catapults in there would be good. If they attack me, then I can hit their... golems with the catapults. Also, I saw something here, which is a bit annoying. So, I checked this army to see whether he was moving, and I didn't see the movement path saying that it was. So I assumed they were standing still. But it was only checking the movement for this guy here, who wasn't the one I gave the order to. I gave the order to Kolthuga. And because the rest of the army is attached all together, if any one of these guys moves, then the entire army moves. Be nice if you could, like, designate one as the leader, or I could, like, swap them around. Because I want this guy as the leader because he gives me, because he's the one who uses the rituals. Take that. Are you able to... You are amphibious. But I don't have a way to create an underwater lair. Okay, maybe I should just sit on things until I can get 500 sacrifices, then induct him into the cult of Dagon. I want to see what that does. And that might provide answers, which I need, to my golem problem. Okay. Now join up and move up there. It's a mimic. Even though an enchanter could create a mimic for just about any furniture, the chest is usually the preferred piece of furniture to use. This gives the mimic a very large mouth with which it can attack its prey, and chests are also exceedingly good at drawing the attention of any would-be raiders. It is possible to tell a mimic apart from an ordinary piece of furniture by touching it, as it is quite slimy. The slime is sticky and will make it difficult to move and escape from the mimic, even though a chest shape is badly suited for movement. That seems to me telling you, don't touch the mimic. Ah, yes, touch. This is a mimic. Crap. Now I'm stuck. Anyone attacking this unit in melee will get slimed, unless it succeeds with a strength check. Okay. Why is the sea full of all these dispossessed spirits? Go, go, Mimic! Chomp. Very good. And I did have a look. I'm aware that the sound effects for during the battles are rather loud. And I had to look into turning it down, but I don't actually have the option to just turn down that. It would be turning down everything, and the other sound effects are alright. It's just that one. I think if I turned it down, it would go too far. Oh, there's an island over here. Missed again. Or I guess the mist is still going. 10 pikeneers and 10 swordsmen. Kind of want to get them there. And a heavy infantry. It's an island which I could put a single force on. Or a single force, what am I talking about? No, I could put like a or here. Well, I'll port on. Oh, it might be too close. If I did have this port here, I could put it just. I could put like a port up there, and they wouldn't be able to attack it. Well, unless it freezes and they can walk over the ice. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I can create a coastal hamlet there, but I don't think there's anything in the pyramids. The enemy went there and defeated the monsters there, but I don't think there was actually anything like anything for us in there. Nope. No, my town. Gloves of the Night. Okay. What do those do? Summon at start of battle. Fiend of Darkness. It gives you stealth. Well, I want that town. That gives me a fair bit of gold. Okay, good. One catapult for 35. Yeah, let me get some catapults in there. There we go. And we can get rid of them. Okay, so we took that. Oh! Oh, they turned the tower into a crystal tower. Right. That's not good. They got to be repairing them. So I guess maybe they need towers to be able to get new crystal towers. Continue up there. Wait, did my zombies wander off? My zombies wandered off. Someone go get the zombies, please. Thank you. You're under my control. Get back here. Oh, I love that. That's great. You have to have someone keeping an eye on them, otherwise they just wander off. It's those little things which I really like in games. Just like... It's not beneficial, and it's not really, like... It's not useful, or... Like, most of the time it doesn't do anything, but it just gives them a little bit more personality than just being another unit. Just, oh, if they're not under the command of if they're not under the control of a commander, they'll just wander off. Just find that so funny. Just chuck several meteorites at them. Ice. The ice is usually sturdy and can be walked upon without trouble. Make sure to treat it gently, though. Otherwise it might break and drown anyone who was standing on it. It's immune to cold and poison. No zone of control. 15 hit points. Yeah, so I guess that's so if you hit it with like a meteorite, it will shatter the ice and turn it into water. A funny side effect of it, of the ice actually being a actually being like an entity on the battlefield. There's that hut up there we need as well. But I think that was taken by wandering creatures, so we don't necessarily need that. There we go. And I see what happens to units when they're in the ocean and it freezes. They just pop up. They're just on top. Don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you probably can't deal with that army. Go here. Hop back on land. Nearly there. Okay. Move to there. That's fine. Okay, you. Ancient Temple of the Deeps. Well, how do I get an Ancient Temple of the Deeps? Is there one in the water somewhere? Or do I have to create one? Greater ceremony in the deep. No. Okay, so I think you've got all of the level 2 spells. So I guess we just have to find the ancient temple. Wherever that is, I guess in the deep sea somewhere. Hence the name. Yeah, the insane fishermen aren't amphibious. So we'll leave them behind. The other humans. I don't want... Okay, and also clicking on a commander here transfers all the units that commander was leading to your selected army. Oh, the zombies are slow. No? Well, these guys are slow. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I think that's everything. Yeah. It'd be nice if it said over here, army is amphibious. You are amphibious, aren't you? You are. These guys are. And all the hybrids and these are as well. Okay. It's all good. Okay. We'll just continue wandering around in the oceans. Hello. Unexpected hero. Otheldon, the unexpected hero. Sometimes a farm boy finds his father's old magic sword, and sometimes a farm boy just happens to be incredibly fast and strong. What is common for all unexpected heroes is that they are ordinary boys living on ordinary farms, and they are always in need of an adventure. He's going to take over that village. Okay. Be nice if there was a way to speed up these dudes. Oh, he bypassed the village. He went and took my silver mine. Reliable, slightly less accurate. Army of the Deep. How many units do you have here? A number. Now that's a bit better. Get a bunch of shamblers and a bunch of deep ones. They don't have any armor or weapons, but it's a bit more like what I was expecting the last time I used it. Slightly more difficult, more powerful, would be powerful. No, you're fine there. What's your army made up of? Right, you've got some archers. And you're not actually aquatic yourself. Oh, we can fix that. Oh, amphibious, rather. There we go. Enjoy your new gills. I can have you Look in the water over here. You are amphibious, aren't you? Yes. Well. That was expected. Uh, 3 Tritons. Guess we could see whether we can mind control any of them. Take over that silver mine again. Okay. Then you could go over to here and then swing back and take these gem deposits. Into the gateway. Right, now you're over here. They're just sitting up here, their army, I'm guessing. Hmm. Well. Reliable, slightly less powerful. You can't cast any of those, so I guess you have all of the spells you can get. Send Greater Horror. Do I want to do that? Here. Oh! Soul Shatter Horror. Horror to Astral, blah blah blah. It's the same thing as everyone. 44 out of 44 hit points. 3 armor. Strength 6. 15 morale. It's invisible. It's got Spirit Sight. Sleep immunity. Ethereal. Causes dread. Floating. Teleporting. And amphibious. It's got 2 astral claw attacks. Magic armor negating. It's got life drain and shatter soul. Which doesn't affect mindless bees. So, attacking an army of golems is probably not going to do too much. Unless they can't see it, and it will just wear them out through attrition. Really not too much in the oceans, it seems. Oh, hello. Giant jellyfish. The giant jellyfish is rarely seen by humans because they usually float around in the deepest seas at the edges of the void. They float around there because they like to eat horrors, and they are seemingly unaffected by the void, probably due to their horror-like appearance. Jellyfish should be seen as an important ally to humankind, because they help keep the number of horrors in the world down, or help keep down the number of horrors in the world. Still, it is best to leave them alone, as they are not very picky about what they eat. Mind tentacles. This is one of the chassis you can take for your pretender god. I think it's called a floating mind. Yeah, what the benefits of it are. Really powerful spellcaster, I think. But it's kind of, well, slow, and it's not very tough. Deep sea gem deposit. Coral towers. Lots of ichthyns. More than we can probably deal with. And a monster fish. Swallow. Right, yeah. This can swallow a unit. Which takes them out of the battle, but it is possible for them to be killed before they digest the unit. What's this do? The influence of the stars is much lessened, and the danger of misreading the stars is minimized. When the ritual is performed in the depths, only special types of deep-dwelling creatures will respond. So does that mean this summons creatures? Or is this like something you use before you summon creatures? Well, I guess I say. Okay. I guess it summons creatures. What do we get? Angler of the Deep. Depths. Though experiments with hybridization of deep ones and anglerfish has been banned all through the realm, some hideous examples of what must be failed experiments sometimes wash up on the seashore. Dissection of the remains has revealed it to be the result of an abhorrent coupling between a male anglerfish and a female shambler, produces a far more powerful creature than either of its parents. In theory, such a creature would have the predator mind and lantern of its father, and the sturdy body of a shambler, of its mother. Let us all hope that these horrendous underwater experiments do not bear fruit. But isn't it only the females of the anglerfish which have the lanterns? The males are like little parasites attached to the females and then wither away. Oh well. Angler spawn. Though some of our scholars find it an interesting experiment in theory, the creation of new creatures through breeding rather than pure magic is considered cheating against the laws of magic, according to Aetius in his Encyclopedia of Magic Theory. By making an extract of male anglerfish and soaking female deep ones in it, one can get male anglerfish to attach themselves to a shambler, giving them the characteristic lantern of the anglerfish. From there, it takes a minor magical manipulation to actually get the angler male to be completely absorbed by the deep one, and thus impregnating her. Angler spawn. 50% poison resistance. 8 hit points, strength 5, magic resistance 5. 18, 5, 6, 6. Okay. Hang on. I want... contact Elder Being. Good. I was actually hoping for a... one of the, a bunch of these, star oaks. But, oh well. What's the Coral Towers give? They probably let me recruit ichthyns. 29 units. Bishop Fish. Apparently the fishes also have an organized religion in order to worship their fish god in a proper way. The Bishop Fish is the proof of this, and it acts like the fish god's representative in Elysium, freeing up the busy fish god to deal with more important matters. Great. Oh, you're on a gem deposit. I mean, I'll take the Coral Towers. They won't be able to defeat me with that, because I don't know if they can get units which can go underwater. Well, the AI is probably not smart enough to do that. Okay, good. Nothing else over there. I think at this point I'm really just exploring what I have access to, rather than trying to defeat the enemy. Mm-hmm. No, 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 not transfer. Two. Okay. Pillar of the Depths. Though records from the depths of the ocean are generally untrustworthy and most often the tales of drunken sailors, recent attacks on coastal settlements seem to lend some credence to some of these tales. According to the very fanciful and loose-tongued sailor, or according to a very fanciful and loose-tongued sailor, who claimed he got his knowledge from a mermaid he seduced, the temples of the depths are defended by heavily armored shamblers who would happily kill and devour any intruder. The sailor in question claims that he managed to steal a treasure from the temples by dressing up in the carapace of a shambler and pretending to be a temple guard. Got a spear and a bite, and have 3 armor. Okay. Attack the coral towers. There's another deep sea gem deposit there. You're guarding that. We'll just go around. Hopefully we can defeat this. We will be able to, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we can mind control some. Oh yeah, no problem. There's the void. That jellyfish is floating, so it will go on land. Where is it? There it is. Coral towers. Hybrid fishmen and crossbowmen. Oh, okay. We can only recruit our normal units here. No catapults. You can't recruit catapults underwater. I can't upgrade this, can I, to something else? Wait, hang on. This is a gateway? Where's that go? Elemental planes. Oh, elemental plane of water. Deep sea. Wave warrior. The elemental warriors reside on the elemental planes and are normally never encountered in Elysium. Unlike the elementals, the elemental warriors are not made from entirely elemental powers and can interact with the non-elemental worlds more easily. They have a pearl trident, cold resistance, eels on, tower of the elements, an amphibian, +1 armor, and then there's a bunch of the undines. Okay, so I guess... Destroy gateway. Ooh. Let's not destroy our only way of getting out of here. Let's go back. One werewolf for 25 gold. Wait, what's that? Champion of Flames. Oh. It's a being native to the elemental plane of fire. Manifests as an armored knight mounted on a flaming steed. Champion can cast pyromantic spells and summon elementals. Ember warriors. Oh, they're more elemental warriors. Okay. Right. I guess they're coming from the volcano. So the volcano is the entrance to the plane of fire. Coral Towers is the entrance to the plane of water. Air would be... Would it be the mountains? No, the mountain spires are for the clouds, which I think is separate. So would it be the rainbow? And then water would be... No, not water. Earth. Would that be the pit? Oh, yeah, werewolf. No, hang on. There's a werewolf. For eternity. Some people think that a werewolf is a human that could turn into a wolf, but it is actually a wolf that can turn into a human. This explains its poor skill at speaking the human language and its great appetite for killing. At a quick glance, a werewolf can pass for a human, but no one would be fooled for long by this crude charade. Okay. He was over here. Oh, there he is. Right, okay, he looks like a bandit, and then he turns into a werewolf during battle. Regeneration 5. Would it look like a wolf instead of a person? Eh, whatever. Okay, well, keep exploring. Yeah, you've got enough. Club of Dreams. Oh, I forgot about you moving you. We'll win that. Oh, I saw that army. You're over there. Oh, you haven't actually been healing your golems. You don't have any enchanters with you, so... Does that mean you're not defending that? Very difficult. Less powerful. Void. I don't think any of these guys are able to move through the void. Okay. Took over that market village again. Ooh. That army's coming this way. In there. Get a catapult. Has to be something out in the ocean somewhere. What's your army made up of? People. Okay, transfer units. The humans. And... Okay, good. Now you can go and search down here also. Uh... It's hard to say if they're favorable or not. Maybe powerful or maybe weak. Okay. Well then. Well now, okay. What was that? Over there? Oh no, they took over the coral towers. Oh. There's a great shark there. Sharks can grow very large, and when they are fully grown, they are much too large to be caught by a fisherman. In fact, the fishermen always tried to stay far away from the great sharks, who were known to enjoy attacking small boats and devouring the people in them. There are 5 lobsters. Have we read that? Large, well-armored, and with a powerful claw, a fully grown lobster is not something you want to fight with. Luckily, the lobster never leaves the sea, and is only likely to bother the occasional unfortunate fisherman. Should a fortunate human manage to kill a lobster, it can be used to make an excellent soup, and its flesh grilled with herb butter also tastes divine. Okay, we have 6 catapults here. If they decide to fight me here. Ah, frick. What's that? Omurtag the Basalt Prince. If for some reason an angler of the depths fails to mate in his first season, he will grow in power and gain both wizardly and priestly powers. Though he is co-ruler of the aquatic kingdom, his rule is limited because within a year of coming to power, he will feel the urge to mate with the Basalt Princess or Queen. Hydromancy 2, Staff and Bite. 50 poison resistance. Ritual Caster. It would have been nice to see what he would do. I guess we can see he summons a bunch, he poisons and does things like that. And they just walked past me. Again, I would like to get something other than that, but... I don't really care about that. So how close to the edge is this going to be? Because it's a fair bit of ocean to check. I'm getting a little tired of this. It would be nice if I had a spell which let me locate where any great ancient temples of the deeps were located. If indeed there is one. I'm getting the feeling that I might just move on to another game. I can do this kind of checking around in my own time. Nice, we actually got one. Dab, should book in. Yeah, summoned water, acid darts, rising tide, and sailor's death. Doesn't affect lifeless beings. Doesn't affect lifeless beings. Does acid damage. Summons a maximum of about 25 lesser waters can be summoned. Well, sailor's death isn't going to be useful against them, so we'll get summoned water. Go and attack them. So they went from here. How'd they get over there so quickly? Came up through the hole. Did they? Huh. No, we left you there. What have you got? Oh, you've got the same rituals. Ritual of Grand Mastery. Ooh. Maybe that's how I get it. I specifically need one of those. We'll save up for that and we'll check. And then I'll see whether I want to continue with it or not. So how many do we need for that? 360. I mean, yeah, as long as I have this coral towers over here, they can't defeat me. It's like this whole area up here I haven't checked, then down here, and I must be able to just create it anywhere. One white wizard. Crossbows and caravan guards. Being a caravan guard is not for the faint-hearted. The caravan guard has to face the many dangers of traveling between towns in Elysium, such as bandits, bears, snakes, or maybe walking into a forest of aggressive giant mushrooms. The traditional peddler travels between villages and sells and buys goods to make money and to supply the villagers with items they cannot make themselves. Being a peddler in Elysium is extremely dangerous because bears, deers, and brigands are very real dangers for anyone who tries to travel between different settlements. In order to survive, the peddler has quite a lot of guards, and many rulers have mistaken a successful merchant for an invading army. Wizard of the Golden Dawn. The Order of the Golden Dawn is a newly founded order that proclaims to be the bringers of justice and the scourge of evil. Their justice seems quite arbitrary, but they don't mind bringing it to someone if you can pay for it. The Order is effective at blasting enemies, so they could probably be a good scourge of evil if someone should pay them for it. It's got an infernal torch. Can be used to burn down forests. Well, that would have been useful. 100% fire resistance. Dawn magic. White Wizard. The Order of the White Wizards is the defender of Elysium against the infernal forces and the spirits of the dead. The White Wizards excel at defeating evil and foreseeing major evil events, and it is only with their help that Elysium will be able to keep these forces at bay. White Magic level 3. He has golden plate mail and a wizard's hat. 1 MR, magic resistance I guess. Path boost, white magic +1 and wizardry +1. Cast spell and fist. Cool. Oh, and you. There's deep sea gem deposit there. Coming down to attack me here. I don't really want you to attack me. Maybe it's not strong enough. Well, I can get a catapult there. Oh, I have an unexpected hero showed up. Podro, the unexpected hero. Go up there. What's that? Cannot command units. Okay. I guess you'd be a pretty good chassis to give magic items. 1 to 9 +2 with sweep or the greatsword. 15 hit points. Strength 6. If you gave him magic armor and a bunch of other things, he could become pretty powerful. Okay, you're going over there. You guarding anything? Deep sea gems. What's this? Konoha Tengu. The Tengu has the appearance of a man with the head, hands, and feet of a crow. It might look hideously ugly, but it is still much more civilized than the Oni, which can be seen in the Tengu's use of sophisticated clothes and weapons. The Tengu is also capable of wielding storm magic, with which it can blast its enemies from a distance. There's winds and a broadsword. 13 hit points, strength 5, 7 magic resistance. Oh, you left a few troops there. Okay, well, you can use the Grand Mastery ritual now. Deep Rising, Elder Summoning, Settled Dreamer, Dagon Cult Apotheosis. This large sacrifice calls forth an entire army of beings from the deep. It is of utmost importance that the stars are right when this ritual is performed, or the beings are likely to attack. Elder Summoning. Disciples gather enough sacrifices for weeks of ceremony in the depths of the ocean and attempt to bind more dangerous servants of the Elder Gods to their cause. Warning, Shoggoths, Gaunts, and Migo can break free and are each very dangerous. Well, Shoggoths, cool. The formless spawn aren't Shoggoths. Gaunts. What are those? Night Gaunts? Is that what they're called? And Migo are, like, flying, spindly insect things with, like, brainy mushroom fungus things for a head. Elder Summoning. Oh, that's that. Settled Dreamer. The disciple is entrusted with the placement of a dreamer somewhere to ensure its safety from those who would defile the places of the Elder Gods. Warning, it would be wise to perform the ritual with backup and or several sources of enslaved spells in case something goes wrong. It'll only be cast in land locations. Placement of a dreamer. Oh, do you mean like an ancient god or something like that? Like, what is it? Astrogoth? It's like an ancient being which is dreaming and possibly creating the universe for its dreams. Or something. Dagon Cult Apotheosis. Disciple of Dagon sheds his mortal form entirely to become the new incarnation of Dagon. The world trembles in fear. In an ancient temple of the deeps. Okay, well. Pretty neat stuff. Where's that summoned? Only be cast in underwater locations. I mean, I could move you all the way down there to guard. But do I want to? Quite an advantageous position over here. One moment. I'm just going to save the game. Okay. I'm just saving it under a file called Cult Testing, because I'm going to leave this for myself to just mess around with and learn. But I think I'm going to leave this campaign here, and we're going to start a new one. So, yeah. Interesting. You know, this was always just going to be me messing around and experimenting with things. I mean, the Enchanter is still roaming around. We haven't defeated their army. but their forces are rather a problem for the cult. But if I had gotten... now that's the thing. As useful as this area is over here, these mountains and the forests all kind of got in the way of me developing. If I had started like over here, I would have been able to have a lot more open space. Well, I mean, I use coastal areas. Well, I could have put coastal settlements along here and upgraded some of them to villages. I mean, without a doubt, there's a lot which I could have done better, and it's to be expected because I haven't played this before. Well, you know, I'm still in the learning process. Dark Ages, you really need to build up garrisons in your settlements to guard against enemies. At least these roaming creatures, because they are a constant problem. I can't get rid of these ancient forests. And yeah, it just means your resources going up and down constantly. If I had all of these things which would generate some sacrifices for me, like this market village here, right next to, well, that was a ancient forest, but it kept getting taken, and that generates 2 sacrifices and whatever else. I could be generating a lot more sacrifices per turn. That I also stopped making them after a while. It's also just because it's like every one I create, I'm gonna have to defend. Now, I'm sure defending them is always going to be a thing in any age, but Dark Age, I think that feels like it's the bigger thing because there's just so many roaming creatures around. You really have to keep an army or 2 just wandering around, keeping on top of them. As for the ancient temple of the deeps, I don't know. Either that's somewhere out here, waiting for me to find it and take it over, or I need to summon it through one of the spells which the Basalt King gets. How did I get that? I got that through... Contact Old Ones, I think. Which I had been using that fairly frequently, hadn't I? And most of the time I got these star spawn. And I got 2 of these eventually. One of them, the first time I summoned one, I didn't get control of it. So maybe I just had bad luck. But yeah, I mean, randomly getting those creatures, that really determines a lot for you. Because if this is how you get better units, and it certainly seems to be with Elder Summoning and Deep Rising for an entire army, and this one eventually, which your Disciple of Dagon becomes the new incantation of Dagon, which I haven't even gotten a Disciple of Dagon. These guys are just High Cultists. I need to find that ancient temple, wherever that is. So, yeah. Anyway. I already made a save, so that's fine. Let me have a look. Actually, let's see. Reveal map. So, I can see the resources. Monster fish. You're guarding something there. It's like a pillar. Is that it there? Wish I could check. Okay, so that's... So the map is square. I was wondering whether there was, like... Whether it was, like, rounded or something. But there's not actually that much void beyond there. Champion of Waves. Right, that's like the Champion of Fire. There's another one over there. Tahaka the Sea Father. Oh, maybe I can see by pressing I? No. What's that? Oh, Leo Campus. Right. Herited the laziness of the lion and the tastiness of a cod. Usually tasty fishes don't lie lazily on the seabed waiting for someone to eat them, but the Leo Campus does. This makes it a favorite target for many large sea monsters. There's some more gems up there. One of those giant crabs. Yeah, okay, there's actually not that much in the ocean. I was expecting there to be a lot more kelp forests and like little forts and all that everywhere. So if that was what I was looking for, then really have to scour the ocean. Was there anything else scattered around on the map which I didn't see? No. Can I see the other planes? No, I can't. Okay. You can only see the one plane, it looks like. Score graphs. Well, yeah. To be expected, they were on the easiest, Team 102 has won. Good. Okay. Well, that will be it for the High Cultist session. I'll have a quick break, and then we'll start with another game of Conquest of Elysium 5. Well, thank you very much for joining. I hope you join me then.